Today we are going to talk about how to pass a perform challenge, which setups to use, how to use Bookmap, how to use the footprint chart, and which setup I personally use. This is my result for July. I passed 3 accounts, and today we are going to break everything down step by step. Once I achieved uh, another milestone in my payouts, I will share that as well. So let's get into the detailed breakdown. Today, we will be looking at yes and understanding how to trade this setup. First of all, you need to mark the structure and identify your one-sided bias. I have already explained structure and bias in details in my previous videos. Once you have identified the structure and your point of interest, now your job is to wait for the price to reach at your area. Then you need confirmation from the bookmap and footprint chart for the setup. In this case, we can see that market is approaching our area and price has now reached at the area, which was the 50 to 45. On the footprint and the bookmap, we can clearly see the absorption. The sellers are putting a lot of effort, but they are unable to push the market lower. If we look at the delta and the volume, as you can see, you can also see that sellers are become weaker. Now we are waiting for the confirmation. We want to see the previous candle's high break, and on the bookmap we want to see buyers take profit, our targets appearing over bid supported push upside, right? Let me start a plan move for you. Here is the break below the 50, 45. On the bookmap, we are seeing the buyers are coming in. Here is the first push, which was from the buyers. And on the footprint, you can see market break above the previous candle high. And you can see that buyers are now in control. On bookmap, now you can see bids are pop up and buyers are setting their exits above the candle highs. This is the our first confirmation in the bookmap that buyers are in at the key level, right? Now we need another confirmation, that is structure high. If we get a buyer exit position above the high, we can target that area. And let me confirm. Here is the high with structure high, which is the 18. Now you can see some exits are sitting there. So now let me get it too fast. Now. And this is where the setup starts to play out. This is the very strong push from the buyers. our first confirmation that market reclaimed the area 15 and 45, right? So this was another push. This setup can be used in uptrend and a downtrend in the same way. So here is our initial target, which is the 18, right? Here is the target area. However, this is important that you have a clear understanding of market structure, order flow, and the bookmap before using this setup. I hope you have learned something from this video and that it give you a better understanding of how I approach these trades. We are waiting for the reach. You can see market is pushing toward the highs. This is the target, is the 18, 78 now. Market is reached at the area. So this was the very clean trade for the upside. I also get this kind of trade yesterday from this area. This was the same setup. For the downside, this was the upside. For more detail, you can WhatsApp me, and I will try to my level best to upload more educational content in upcoming days. See you in the next videos.